say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Will kick it away to start us off. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The gun to give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air, it's Simpson. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Looking to take a shot. Snags it down the right side. Running free. And he's slipping on the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bama!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Denmark. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few edges, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
It's It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the ground with the back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
It didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Makes the grab. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Lets it go to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Saunders. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. first down for the offense. They'll try the run. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
They'll give it to him again. Got room to work. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on and they wear this defense down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Martin. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Wants to throw on third. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
The Nittany Lions will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Dumps it to the back. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Here's the handoff. Finds a little space. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this...
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back now.
Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I'd like to see the receivers do a better job of fighting to get open on that scramble play. The quarterback's flushed out. He's working to his left. You now need to break the route off. You got to run with him. Someone's got to go down the boundary. Someone's got to come back to the quarterback and give him a place to go with the ball.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catches it, past the sticks, and still on his feet. Touchdown, Ty! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Turning it on. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up 14 over UCLA. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Finds his man. It's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Simpson. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending...
It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. The run to the right. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill fast.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Lewis. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama! Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. He's at the touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the left side. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there, and he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Man, that is how you bring the wood. Great job by the defense. He only gets a yard, and he makes him pay for it with a nice physical tackle.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. You're looking for anything, just something to go your way. Couldn't find it there. Still down by 24, guys. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Rides to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Dominant receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. throw, it's Simpson. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the left. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Rushes on him. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Penn State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Davey, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll give it to the back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there.
Intercepted for the 11th time. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Saunders. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Reynolds. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Not able to hook up here. Incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Hauls it in. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Horton. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was
there he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
To the air, it's Simpson. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Oh, they block it. That's a live ball, and the defense has it.
Yeah, you saw how they just overloaded the left-hand side that time. They were able to overwhelm the offensive line, get in the backfield, and then get their paws up to block that kick.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then
gashing the knee on the right. Touchdown, Penn State! And the comeback is on.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy.
Oh, they block it. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Fires to the tight end. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Oh, he wants it all. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Puts it out of the air. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
To throw, it's Simpson. He's got it and still on his feet. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bama. Put it in the window for the score.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
sends the offense back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll try to get outside. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gonna run it. It's Hayes. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
The give to the tailback. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. He's got it on the move.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
He wants to change this route. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Strong, tough run, and he's brought down just inches away from the score.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown tie.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
On the move, he fires. A strike downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Makes the grab. It's Denmark. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Reynolds. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Keeps it on the bootleg. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth.
Turning it on! Nice pick up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
He's got the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Pressure coming. They get to him, and boy, did this defense need Alabama pushing the tempo.
Second down coming up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Reels it in down the left side. Touchdown, Alabama! And the pummeling has started.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. First down. Looking deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last lap.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.